This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run the counter. Layman. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Vikings nothing. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got a man here, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now back to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right, and that'll be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
It's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this score will stay right where it is. A good effort there from distance, but he might have needed a little more help from the air conditioning behind him on that one.
It probably would have helped. This is awfully close to getting there. It was right on target, but it winds up being just a little bit short. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Looking to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 37. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football? This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain. It seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. One receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
7-yard line.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Vikings, nothing.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Inside the 5 to the 4. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. So not only is that his third touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
37-yard line.
This will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Cook on the toss left. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And
4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at
it. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now a throw here, hold in. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
To number 14. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. On the return is Sims. 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't exist. He's not a team anymore. Just cut it. Right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
But that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Vikings 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
For Steven Sims.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, the only way to play good defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
They'll fire one deep for Westbrook. Touchdown, Washington. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And this carries into the end zone. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And then open down the middle of the field. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
22-yard line.
Cook not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. Second down coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
At the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's a 2nd and 7. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On first down, Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Cook, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now. Side, it's complete. He'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And now 4th down. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Lehman. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
A 7-yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play there for Washington on 3rd down. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
second down. Lehman, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on second down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he puts it through.
It's Washington 49, Vikings 16.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. This pass is intercepted from the 14 today. Picked off near the 34. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
First and goal.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 53 yards. Back to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Michael Badgley.
A great play there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Vikings 19-yard line.
2nd and 11. And that is caught. Washington from 19 yards away.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Michael Badgley.
And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it. Think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
And this carries into the end zone. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Stephon Gilmore. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Makes this Washington 70. Vikings 16.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. On the return, Walker.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how they...
My goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Cook.
15-yard line.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On play action, they'll throw.
An open man finding Jefferson. And he will have the Vikings first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flushed out right. And will locate his running back open downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And that is
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lehman, and he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 27. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Washington first down.
They'll run on first down. Lehman, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
30-yard line.
13 yards remaining on second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Jefferson.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Alexander. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. He'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
At the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lehman. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1.
Washington,
a big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for